I am Samina Tariq at a Foodie's Kitchen, and today I'm sharing a recipe for chicken nihari. Nihari is mostly served for breakfast or brunch, and it is more like a stew. Quite a bit of spices are used in this dish, and traditionally is cooked using lamb or beef shanks, but I'm using chicken today and making it into a chicken nihari. So let's start with a list of ingredients. In my ingredients list, I have salt, red chili powder, coriander powder, turmeric powder, fennel seeds, whole spices, mace, one or two tomatoes which are peeled and cut, ginger and garlic paste, cooking oil, and couple of onions which are peeled and cut. And I have two baby chicken which are roughly 1.5 kg to 2 kg in weight. So we start by adding a little oil to the pan. It's like a quarter cup of cooking oil. Adding the onions, and we need to saute them for a good few minutes. Once the onions turn light brown, just adding 1 tablespoon of ginger and garlic paste, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 to 1.5 teaspoon of red chili powder, half teaspoon of turmeric powder, and just adding the tomatoes, 1 teaspoon of the dry coriander. After mixing it, I am adding a couple of cups of water for cooking this sauce. So we just need to cover and simmer until the water is dried. This sauce is cooked through onions and tomatoes, they soften. So I'm just going to blend this sauce because we need a smooth sauce for this curry. And once the oil starts to separate from the sauce, we can gently blend the chicken pieces into the sauce. So we need to lightly fry and braise this chicken for good 4 to 5 minutes before we can add any water to it. So we're ready for adding the water and the spices. Now the spices, they're not gonna go directly. I have about 1 teaspoon of fennel seeds, few pieces of mace, and some whole spices which you get in a garam masala pan. So they're roughly about 1 tablespoon. And I'm just going to close this pot. I have about 6 cups of hot water which is going to go in. We need to bring it to boil and allow it to boil for a good 5 minutes. Nihari is a dish which is usually thickened in the end. So I have gram flour and plain flour here. You can use either or you can mix both. So for this much nihari, we need about 2 heaped tablespoons of gram flour. 2 to 3 should be fine. And take a dry non-stick pan and gently heat it over a low heat by stirring it. And it shouldn't change its color. Once it's roasted, just transfer it to a bowl, allow it to cool, and then add half a cup of water to make a smooth sauce. I have added half to 3/4 cup of water to the gram flour, and I'm just making a smooth paste. It's best to sieve it through so there's no lumps left. So I'm just going to take the spices out, and it's quite important not to let the mixture get lumpy. So what I do is I make a space in one corner and start adding the paste bit by bit, and once you reach the right consistency, just stop adding more paste. Allow it to simmer for a good few minutes and allow the curry to thicken. Nihari is mostly served with naan with some condiments and accompaniments. I have some ingredients here, which is limes, curry leaves, green chilies, ginger and some fresh coriander. So you just need to slice them really thinly like julienne ginger and green chilies. So this is our finished dish, chicken nihari, which I'm serving with pita bread.